Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Well, warm and humid evening taking place across the area. Still a few folks out enjoying this nice weather out there as we close out this Monday evening. Looking out at our radar and satellite right now, you can see some rain activity up in North Carolina, but all clear here across the Grand Strand and up along the PD and border belt. Temperatures right now in the 70s, 78 Myrtle Beach, 75 in Florence, 72 up in Laurinburg. And your forecast for the rest of this evening into tomorrow morning, we're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies tomorrow morning, starting off in the 70s, but by lunchtime, we're back into the 80s with partly cloudy conditions.
Right now on News 13 at 11, the Horry County School Board considers a possible expansion of Horry Georgetown Tech.
And new details in the race for governor in North Carolina as supporters for one candidate say they're out.
Coverage you can count on at 11 starts now.
You know, I know she was grateful to be alive, but it's very upsetting to walk into your home and it doesn't look like your home anymore.
First at 11, a victim's family speaks to News 13 tonight following what police called a mass mayhem situation. Thank you for joining us. I'm Edward Moody.
And I'm Trish Willow for new details tonight about a violent night in Surfside Beach that left a neighborhood terrified and ended with an officer-involved shooting.
Yeah, police say 60-year-old Neil Brown was arrested on September 12th in Surfside Beach after they say he shot two people before exchanging fire with officers. He faces more than a dozen charges. News 13's Adriana Lawrence joins us now live in the newsroom. And Adriana, what more have we learned about that night from the victim's family?
Well, Trish, Edward, I was there that night as it unfolded, and I can tell you there was a very heavy police presence. Horry County Police Department, Special Ops, SWAT, negotiations, and drone team all responded. But one family member tells us what happened inside that home that night is a night they'll never forget.
She's scared, you know, like, how do you trust anyone after that? You think you know someone, and then an event like that happens. It's very scary.
This is the aftermath following a number of bullet holes in a once Surfside resident's home off South Reindeer Road. Amber Urban is the victim's daughter and says she got a call around 9 o'clock from a neighbor saying they heard multiple gunshots coming from her mom's home.
I immediately jumped in my car. You know, the last thing I seen when on her cameras was her ex-boyfriend walk in her house with two guns. And so in my mind, you know, I'm thinking my mom was dead. Like, it was very scary. It's probably the scariest moment of my life.
Urban says once inside the home, her mom's ex-boyfriend Neil Wade Brown held her mom and a friend at gunpoint, but were able to escape to a neighbor's home next door.
My mom and her friend were comfortably watching TV in their home when this happened. You know, they weren't thinking someone was gonna barge in their door and start shooting at them.
Urban showed me surveillance footage of some of the events, but did not want to share it publicly since the situation is still under investigation. The video showed Brown walking up to the home with what police say was two 9mm handguns. She says while her mom and friend ran to the neighbor's home, the friend was shot in the hip. Minutes later, while the neighbor was trying to lock the front door, the video shows Brown shooting through it multiple times. Urban says he hit the neighbor's leg.
He walked back to my mom's house and he barricaded himself in the house. He closed the garage and he started shooting the walls. Shot her TV, he shot her couch. He was just, I mean, there was at least 20 bullet holes in the walls, her whole house.
Urban says Brown cut the gas line behind her mom's stove. Video footage then shows Brown in the backyard of her mom's home exchanging gunfire with officers. Police say no one was hurt. But Urban says this is not the first time Brown fired a gun at her mom. She says about a month ago, Brown shot into the closet wall that backs up to the shower while her mom was showering without hitting her. She says he was arrested and let out on bond, and her mom kicked him out. Urban says this most recent situation was unsettling for the entire community.
I know that, you know, this wasn't just my mom and the neighbor and you know, her friend. I think everyone in the neighborhood kind of experienced it. Like, everyone was scared.
Urban recently started a GoFundMe to help her mom and friend with medical bills, personal belongings, and repairs.
It's not really fair, you know, like that they're left with this huge mess and a gunshot wound, and, you know, just the traumatic event itself.
Now Brown remains behind bars at J. Reuben Long without any bond. We've reached out to SLED to confirm these details, but have not heard back just yet. If you'd like to help Urban's family, you can find a link on our website at WBTW.com. Live in the newsroom, Adriana Lawrence, News 13.
Adriana, thank you. This is the first officer-involved shooting in Horry County in 2024 and the 32nd such shooting in South Carolina this year. In 2023, the state dealt with 43 officer-involved shootings, with the Horry County Police Department only seeing one of those.
New at 11, the Horry County School Board held a meeting tonight to discuss the possibility of Horry Georgetown Technical College buying 2 properties. Well, the buildings are located along Highway 501 near the HGTC campus and would serve as the school's most recent expansion of their educational offerings. The school must obtain a letter of support from the school district before moving forward with the acquisition and declaring them tax exempt. Now, both buildings have been owned by Ecclesia Christian Church since 2020, but leaders say only one has paid Horry County and City of Conway property taxes over the past 2 years.
From what I understand, HGTC is looking to expand their nursing program, and Miller Mott is basically a move-in ready building. Correct. Because they had nursing as one of their offerings. So just for what that's worth, we appreciate it.
Council moved to make the topic a business item in the future.
A News 13 update now. The South Carolina Highway Patrol says a person leading police on a chase died when their car rolled over early this morning. It happened on Daisy Road near Tansy Road, about 5 miles east of Loris. Authorities say the driver of a Mercury sedan was headed west on Daisy Road when they went off the left side, rolled several times, and hit a tree. Horry County Police are investigating.
Florence police need your help finding this woman, 41-year-old Adrienne Kane. They say she was last seen in the Bluff Road area near Pamplico around 10 Sunday morning. Kane is 5'3" and 140 pounds. There was no clothing description available. If you know where Kane may be, you're asked to call the Florence Police Department. Well, News 13 is your local election headquarters, and the presidential candidates are focusing on the key battleground states with 6 weeks to go before Election Day.
Yeah, new CBS News polling shows Vice President Kamala Harris holds a small edge over former President Donald Trump across those states, helped in part by a slight improvement in voters' views on the economy. CBS
News correspondent Skylar Henry has more from Washington.
Former President Donald Trump returned to Pennsylvania for a Monday night rally.
Kamala Harris is reportedly given a speech in Pittsburgh. You know, her speeches are very short. About her plan to, quote, build wealth. She doesn't know anything about building wealth.
The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll shows the race a dead heat in the Keystone State.
What really counts are the battleground states, the key states that will decide the election in the Electoral College, and there it's much tighter. It's +2 Harris. This represents a small shift towards Harris following the debate.
No second debate is scheduled between Harris and Trump. Over the weekend, the vice president said she has accepted an invitation to debate, but so far, Trump is saying he has no plans to do it.
Join me on the debate stage. Let's have another debate. There's more to talk about, and the voters of America deserve to hear the conversations that I think we should be having on substance, on issues, on policies. What's your plan? What's my plan?
Trump says it's too late, adding that early voting is already getting underway. This week, Trump is on a battleground state blitz, which includes stops in North Carolina, Georgia, and Michigan. Harris is also ramping up her campaign schedule with stops planned in Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Nevada. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
In North Carolina, Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson insists he's staying in the governor's race even after losing nearly all of his campaign staff. He made a campaign stop in Wilkesboro today, saying the posts CNN uncovered on the porn site Nude Africa are not his. CNN said those posts include Robinson calling himself a black Nazi and liking transgender porn.
Hard to imagine, with the loss of a campaign team, with all the negative publicity, with even Republicans, even loyal Republicans, distancing themselves, that this is going to continue in a legitimate way.
Robinson's campaign denied posts on social media from people claiming they'd been hired to join the campaign.
Back on the Grand Strand, Kind Keeper, a local nonprofit animal rescue, just started a multi-million-dollar project in North Myrtle Beach. Their newly purchased property is on Water Tower Road in Longs, only 6 miles from where they are now. One event coordinator for the organization says it was time to expand because of generous donations and fundraisers. They raised more than $500,000 to start construction once they're approved for a permit.
We will be able to hold at least 3 times the amount that we have total, that's including our foster animals. So it's not just who's in here right now. We'll have offices, we'll have an event space, we'll have a veterinarian clinic so people can get affordable spay and neuter, because that's very tough in this area.
If you're interested in donating money or supplies to Kind Keeper Animal Rescue, you can go to our website, WBTW.com. Just ahead at 11, the latest overseas as tensions continue to rise in the Israel-Hamas conflict.
Well, we're looking at some clear skies out there tonight, but that'll be changing as we get closer to the end of this week. We'll have those details coming up here in just a little bit.